Here with my co-host Konner Barron and Firebaugh, and we haven't seen you guys in a while, so NBA over the weekend. That's what we're going to start off with. The only thing anybody's cared about, I think, really, that Rockets-Lakers scuffle. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's like there's some videos where you think like Melo actually spit on CP3, but there's a video that came out from Bleacher Report. You can see Rondo spitting on CP3.
Clearly.
And I mean, you just don't do that. Like, that's like one of the most disrespectful moves you can do, to spit on someone's face. So I can understand where Paul came from, and poking him in the eye. I think the funniest part was Ingram.
Oh yeah,
Ingram out of he was half court. He came running around, just started swinging.
You didn't get to see it, but we don't have the clip of like the zooming in on Rondo spitting on Chris Paul, but you could clearly, and you see right here, wow, just connects with him. Oh my goodness. It looked like Mayweather was on the. Everybody was going crazy in that game, but yeah, he's clearly spit.
What do you think about LeBron taking away CP3?
They're overreacting.
Not one of his teammates.
Just split up he just wanted to split up the fight so nobody else got hurt. They're overreacting. He should have stood up for his teammates. He's not. He can't be the one getting in the middle of it. I mean, just break it apart. What do you think, Brian?
I'd have to agree with you guys. Obviously, LeBron just trying to pull somebody away. That's what I'm thinking of it. It all started with Ingram shoving James Harden, then Rondo and Paul got into it, and as you guys said, Ingram just came flying in out of nowhere. And I would love to see those guys get in the octagon and fight it out. I think that'd be a great
Ingram
fight.
And Paul were like boys too, like over the summer. Like they worked out, and that's what they said. Chris Paul's people were surprised that it happened. So that was a big fights. Ingram got 4 games, Rondo got 3, and Paul got 2. But there's a lot more. NBA, it's been good all around, but that's the main thing. Spotlight right now.
Week 7 of the NFL. The Rams are still 7-0, and the Chiefs and the Saints are 6-1. What do you guys think about that?
Not my Rams. I mean my Saints, man. Come on, Drew Brees, second greatest quarterback of all time, maybe. Come on, the guy's putting up numbers. Okay, Michael Thomas,
that's a stretch.
The Rams are playing really good, as we all expected them to. I think they have the best team in the league. I think they're going to come out of the NFC pretty handily, in my opinion. But then other than that, my Cowboys, they picked up Amari Cooper for a first-rounder. I would say the Raiders got the better part on that one, in my opinion, because now the Raiders now have 3 first-round picks in next year's draft, and the Cowboys are only getting them for maybe for a year. And not to mention, he has the most drops in the last 2 seasons. That's what Dez struggled with. So I don't know. We'll see how it works out.
Next year's draft is loaded with defensive line talent. That's kind of what the Raiders need. They don't get pressure on them because they trade away Khalil Mack. But, I mean, there's Bosa, Ed Oliver. They got some. I think Gruden knows what he's doing. He's got 10 years to do it. He's got 10 years.
He does.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're all partially still thinking, what are the Raiders doing? They've traded away Khalil Mack, Amari Cooper. They've traded away 2 big assets for their team, and it's obviously showing. They're not doing good this year. What are they, 1-6, maybe 2-5?
Yeah, and we don't have. We're about to move on, so we don't have time to mention it. But a little controversy with Derek Carr too. You didn't read about that? So there was film that he was crying after he got injured on one of the plays, and a bunch of players, they came out and said they lost respect for him and all that, and Derek Carr tweeted it, and now they're talking about trading him. I don't know about that.
Patrick Peterson from the Cardinals requested a trade.
He's going to the Packers, baby.
Brownie thinks I could see him going to the Chiefs. Depends on what. But
the Chiefs they need a defense. They're 32nd in defense.
All right, let's move on to the MLB. Last night, the World Series started, and the Red Sox took on the Dodgers. The Dodgers lost, sadly, 8-4. Kobe, what do you think of this?
The only thing I took away, I figured the Red Sox were going to win. Hey, I told you guys the Dodgers were going to beat the Brewers. I said that. Oh, no, they're not. Kershaw looked like he was struggling. He was getting torn up. It was 2-0 in the first inning. If he's struggling, they're in trouble. You can see that he was just getting it was a rough early night for him.
For sure.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm always going to take Boston at Fenway Park, in October. It's just I think Boston is going to win the World Series this year.
I'd agree.
I think that's my pick for sure.
What do you think, man?
The Boston bats looked really good last night. Obviously, putting up 8 on the Dodgers. The Dodgers have a solid bullpen too.
Yeah.
I think they just came out and set the tone early with those 2 runs that they kind of just knocked the Dodgers off the pedestal they were on. Obviously, once it moves back to LA, they got another game in Boston, but once it moves back to LA, I think it'll change a little bit, but also it could not.
All right.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so coming up now, we're going to talk about the college basketball AP poll that just came out. KU fans around the state are loving that. And then we'll talk a little bit about the college football, which there's a big loss in the big shakeup in the rankings. So we'll be right back. After that, we'll see you.
If you're looking for a good book, or maybe a movie that you've been wanting to see, visit the Rose Hill City Library, located at 306 North Rose Hill Road, open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Thursday. It's closed on Friday and Sunday, but it is open on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Go visit today.
Looking for a reliable and trustworthy auto repair shop? Head over to Redline Auto Repair, locally owned family business in the Rose Hill area since 2004. Their experienced workers and modest prices have earned them a reputable status among the people of Rose Hill. Their services vary from oil leaks, AC repair, as well as engine and transmission replacement. If you're in need of an auto repair, make your way to 112 North Rose Hill Road for the best automotive repair available.
Hi, I'm Cody Pitts. Come watch fake news with me. Please, come watch fake news. I'm lonely. Please, come on. Just please watch fake news. I'm very lonely here. Please, come watch it. Did you just turn the camera off?
No, it's on.
No, I can tell when the camera's off. Turn it back on.
Trust me, it's on.
No, it is not. Turn it back on.
Cody, we talked about this. You're not supposed to keep acting out like this.
I need them. Please turn it back on.
No, I'm leaving, and I'm taking the camera with me.
Oh, you dare walk out that door with my camera.
It's not your camera.
Alright, welcome back. College basketball about to get in full swing. Coming up pretty quickly here, and AP poll just came out. So let's run. I'll give you the first 5. So it goes KU, Kentucky, Gonzaga, Duke, Virginia. What do you guys think about that? Off the just telling you guys.
Gonzaga should not be number 3. They play in a very, I'm not going to say it's a bad conference, but it's a weak conference. Yeah. They do not deserve to be in the top 5 with those Power 5 conference teams. You know, I think Duke should be number 2. Kentucky is not a number 2 to me. They're more of a number 7 or 8. Virginia is looking good. I'd say they're deserving. You know, they're going to be hungry after losing to UMBC last year, making NCAA history, which is unfortunate. But
yeah, I do. As much as I like to, I'm a Wichita State guy, so as much as I want to hate on KU right now, you know, they got pieces. They got Vic back, and then you got Devin Dodson, Quentin Grimes, and Dedrick Lawson. Like, those guys are super deep. And I didn't even say Udoka Azubuike. So those guys are going to be really deep. Duke, they're going to be the most fun team to watch, I think.
Oh, sure.
Zion, Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett.
They're going to look good.
They're going to be
that
fun.
team's going to be fun to watch.
And then watch out for Kansas State, number 12. Barry Brown, Dean Wade, arguably.
Wade.
So
I feel like they're going to have too much pressure on him, though. I don't think they're going to perform with all the pressure that's on him.
Yeah, that's true. Dean Wade's predicted to be Big 12
know.
Player of the Year.
Those are 2 seniors right there. But all right, we're going to move on to college football. What do you guys think? I mean, give me your.
I mean, Ohio State lost. They dropped out. They're nowhere. They're nowhere in that playoffs
you
now.
think they're done?
Yeah, they dropped from 2 to 11.
What did they beat Michigan?
2 to 11.
If
There's no shot.
If the people in front of them perform, there's no way that they're going
No
to.
chance.
Okay, well,
I honestly say there's no way. Right.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Bama's obviously number 1.
Okay, Bama.
Who's your number 2?
Right now, my number 2 is Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yes.
I'm Browning.
Yes. I would agree with that. Notre Dame's been looking good this year. They obviously started out a little rough in the early season, but they're looking good now. They're finally getting their passing game going. Their running game's pretty strong. Defense is a little shaky, but I think their offense can perform.
I'd go with Notre Dame too, honestly.
Number 3.
All 3 of us.
Georgia.
It's Clemson.
Clemson.
It's got to be Clemson. They're still undefeated.
Clemson,
They just murdered NC State last on Saturday.
Could happen. I've seen weirder things happen.
And then,
Oh, no.
Who's your 4?
UCF.
Oh my gosh.
They're undefeated. They
don't put
deserve the
Who's yours?
respect they get.
They do deserve a little respect.
They do not
But
get the respect they deserve.
They're never going to get in, honestly.
Number
They're
4.
never.
It's Michigan.
Michigan?
Debatable.
I can go. I've always, okay, you get this guy back on the show again. He can hear him giving takes. I'd go. So Bama,
Yes.
Notre Dame,
Yes.
and Clemson. I think they could probably flip flop.
Yeah.
And then Michigan. I would go with that right there. Not
That's a solid
Georgia
one.
though.
I think this year is going to be the point where they start making moves for an 18 playoff.
They need to, honestly. It's too close. Like,
exactly.
These teams are too good at this point.
You take one loss, like Ohio State. Obviously, they lost to Purdue, an unranked team, but still, they dropped from 2 to 11. Their season's just. They're still going to go to a good bowl game. Don't get me wrong. They're still going to go to a good bowl game. But teams like UCF that are undefeated right now have been undefeated for the past year, almost 2 years. They deserve to be in that.
They don't play anyone.
Doesn't matter. They're still undefeated.
Man. That's going to be
Tell them the schedule
between UCF. Between UCF and the NCAA, that's going to be a forever, or the picking, committee or whatever. That's always going to be a dispute going on. But we will be right back with Rose Hill Sports this week. See you in a minute.
Are you tired of constant fatigue and drowsiness? Do you suffer from chronic boredom and/or lack of motivation? Then you're going to want some fake news. 5 out of 4 doctors recommend fake news as your daily dose of legitimate happiness. If you or a family member exhibit any of the aforementioned symptoms, talk to your doctor. Fake news might just be exactly what you need.
I used to eat grass. Now I watch fake news.
I used to break down in front of cameras crying, and now I found fake news.
Warning. Side effects may include corneal combustion, sporadic oral bone growth, shark-like personality, supernatural powers, spontaneous apple treeification, profuse vomiting of the foot, amnesia, internal ear growth, loss of any or all senses, loss of your favorite limb, development of the ability to see dead people, death, gravitational anomalies, instant gratification, race change at random intervals, brain dump, and freshman uprising. For more information, call 1-800-PI19-Delta6693.
I'm being paid to be here.
Aislinn Robert, reporter, Channel 7 News.
Derby Library first started in 1958 as 2 rooms in the back of Derby City Hall. After changing location around the Derby area, the library settled in its current location on 1600 East Walnut Grove, just around the corner from City Hall. In partnership with the Wichita area, there are 3 regularly held book club meetings, which may be attended by anybody. They also have art galleries, and if you sign up for their newsletter, you'll get a periodic email about the events going on in that upcoming month. The visiting hours are 9 o'clock a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, with alternate schedules for Friday and the weekend hours. For more information, their phone number is 316-788-0760. Make sure to visit the local public Derby Library today.
Starting in 2003, Unified Ceramics is a place of warmth and comfort and offers a larger than normal selection of books. This establishment has activities for all ages, including birthday parties and ladies' nights. Located in Andover, they have a wide variety of colors and options for your projects, so call or walk in today to be a part of the fun.
All right, so on Friday, volleyball is going to Hutch again. 3rd straight trip to the state tournament. They're looking for that 3-peat, baby.
Yes,
see if we can get that.
Impressive.
That is impressive. Football, first win at Independence. Little pep talk from Jason Brown. Got him going. That's awesome right there. And that was, what was the score?
42-7.
Got those boys out of there, baby. That's what I like to see.
That's a beating.
And then Aubrey Thomason and Trent Noose for cross country qualified for state. So we got a bunch of positives going up for the score right now. So turning things around. It's going to be a fun week all around. Coming weeks, everybody's starting to perform, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Tell them no show Friday.
No show Friday, yeah. No show Friday, sadly. We're all going to be in supporting those volleyball girls in Hutch as they try to get that 3-peat, baby. So we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Sorry for all the no shows. My guy Konner Barron, Firebaugh. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday.